Nina Banujiug, it is time for math. Yesterday we did Module 2, Lesson 27, Part 1. So today we are going to do Module 2, Lesson 27, Part 2. Yesterday we talked about addition, and we talked about place value. We also talked about teen numbers. So today we are going to be talking about place value again, but this time instead of addition, we will be talking about subtraction. And just a quick reminder of the teen numbers: 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way up to 19. I have another thing that I wanted to tell you about, and that is when it comes to place value, and we talked yesterday, like let's pretend that we are looking at the number 27. Like today we are talking about lesson 27. Just a quick review: place value. Each number has a place. We wouldn't read this as 72. That would be reading it backwards. It would completely change the value. This is 27. Looking at this, that tells us how many tens we have. And if you look at that number, it's a 2. So there's 2 sets of tens. So I would have my 2 10 frames. We're going to pretend that they're nicely filled with 10 dots. My dots are not going to be terribly nice or neat, but that's okay because it's a quick math drawing. It is not a wow picture. Okay. It's neat enough that I can still tell it's a 10 frame with 10 things in it, and that's about all you need for math. So there's 2 tens, so I know that's 10, 20. Now this other number, the 7, that tells us how many ones we have. And ones just means it was not enough to fill up a 10 frame. And it says we have 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I count it all, it's 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we pay attention to the numbers in the order that come in. Okay? All right. So now that we know that, I'm going to slide down the page because today, like I said, I want to focus on subtraction, not addition. And let's just pick, let's say 14 is what we pick, okay? So a cool thing about subtracting with teen numbers, if we're starting with 14, and let's say I want to take 10 away from that. Because we know things about place value, if I'm just looking at the number 14, I can see 1 is in the tens place and 4 is in the ones place. I know it sounds funny to say 1 is in a tens place instead of 1 is in the ones place. But just roll with me, roll with me. So if this is tens, how many tens are in the number 14? We can see right there, a 1. So just one 10 frame is all you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And like we said, that second number tells us about the ones, right? And there are 4 of them because it's number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Piece of cake, right? And then don't forget, this is a minus. It's subtracting. That means we're taking away. We're going to be crossing some off. And we're crossing off from this 14. Well, you know what the cool thing is we're supposed to cross off how many? 10. And if you look down at my drawing, that makes it pretty easy, doesn't it? Right? Because we have 10 that we're going to be crossing off. And if you look at the drawing, look how easy that is. That's all gone now. Because we crossed off 10. We had to subtract 10. So what do we have left? All we have left are the ones. Anytime you're taking 10 away from a teen number, you're going to be left with just the ones. Only the ones will be left, because this means 10. The tens will be gone. If you have a teen number and you take away 10, you're going to be left with just your ones. And in this case, it happens to be 4 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do one more just so you can see that again, okay? This time, let's go with the number 18. We'll go right here, 18. So let's say I have 18, and I'm taking away 10. And then there's our box for our mystery number. Right, of course, right. So, 18, let's start there. I'm going to draw it. And I have my place value to think of. Do you remember what this first number is going to be? Is it tens or ones? What do you think? Do you remember, team? Tens. And if you look at that number, how many tens am I going to need? Just one. So I'm going to draw just my 1 10 frame. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! But we're not quite done, because this number wasn't just a 1, it's also an 8. But the 8 isn't part of the tens, it's part of the ones. It just means there wasn't enough to make another 10. There's less than 10. And it happens to be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ta-da! There we have it. The numbers 1 and 8, 18. Then if you look down here at my drawing, this is 18. It's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right? Now, remember, we are focusing on subtraction. Okie dokie. And so when you are subtracting 10, so here it is, minus 10, subtract 10, cross off 10, take away 10. We know we're going to be taking this away, because this is the tens. And how many tens are we taking away? Are we taking away 20? No. We're taking away 30? No. We're just taking away 10, just one group of 10, and look at that, minus. It's gone. That 10 is gone, and all we have left are the ones. And do you remember how many there were? How many ones did we say that we had? Do you remember? 8 of them. You could even count them. I know this is quick math, so 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 ones. 18 minus 10 equals 8. How about that? And that works with any teen number where you are subtracting 10. Any teen number where you are subtracting 10. If we did it with 16, and it was 16 minus 10 equals a number, well, I know I am going to be subtracting, I'm minusing, I am taking away 10. And I know that this is the tens place in the number 16. So I know this is going to be gone because I am taking it away. And all that's left is 6. 16 minus 10 is 6. Anytime you have a teen number and you take away 10, all that you'll be left with is the ones. Okay? Let's give that a try. Okay? Here's our first problem. It's 17 minus 4. Okay? And for this, I want you to tell me how many tens and how many ones once we're done with it, okay? So I don't just want the mystery number. I don't just want the answer. I also want to know how many tens and how many ones once we're done, okay? So 17 minus 4, okay? 17 minus 4. Well, I'd say the first thing we should do is draw a 17, and I can kind of cheat about it because I know this is a 10. There's only one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my 10, and I know there's going to be 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I know for sure I have drawn 17. Okay? And I know that I am going to be subtracting, and I know the number that I am subtracting is 4. It's minus 4, so I have to take away 4. Well, that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 17 minus 4, I crossed off 4. So if I look at what I have left over, I have this group of 10. Whoops, that was a horrible way to draw that. I have a group of 10 and 3 more, right? So how many 10s did I say I had left over? 1. And then how many 1s did I say I had left over? 3. 1, 10. So I can get rid of this. 1 10, not 2 10s, or 3 10s or 4 10s, just 1 10 and 3 1s. And this is 1 10 and 3 1s. What teen number is that? 13. So now we know 17 minus 4 is 13. How about that? Let's try another one. Let's do 13 minus 2. 13 minus 2. And I want to know how many 10s and how many 1s. I don't simply want to know the mystery number, because I can actually use the 10s and 1s information to show me what the teen number should be. All right, and I'm going to start thinking about the place value of this number 13 in the 10s place right here. I know there's a 1, so I need one group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ta-da! 10 frame. And now I need to add the 1s, and there's only 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And now for this one, I know I am subtracting right here. So there's subtract 2, minus 2. I'm going to cross off 2. So bloop, bloop. There we go. I crossed off my 2. And I know that that leaves me with this group of 10 and this little 1 all by itself. So I have one group of 10. So how many 10s? Just the 1. So I have 1, 10, 1 10. And then how many 1s do I have left? Well, I just have the 1. Poor thing, his little buddies are gone. It's just him all by himself. And if I'm going to write this over here for the mystery number, I know it's going to be 1 10 and 1 1. And 1 and 1 is 11. Teen number 11. How about that? Cool, right? All right. I want to show you one more problem. And this is going to be a 2-star challenge problem for you, okay? So those last ones are just 1-star challenges. This is your 2-star challenge problem, okay? So you know there's going to be something about it that's different from the other problems we've already done, okay? And here it is. It's going to be 14 minus 6. Mystery number, but of course I want to know how many 10s and how many 1s. You ready, Freddies? Here we go. If I'm looking up here, I know it's going to be minus 6, but I want to draw this number. And if this is my 10s, how many do I need? Well, there's just a number 1, so it's only one group of 10. Whoops. Here we go. There's my full 10 frame. And then I got to add the 1s that are all by themselves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Radio. Okay, let's get on a subtraction game, shall we? We know we're going to be minusing 6, subtracting 6. So watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy Kit Kat bars. You know what that means? Look at how many I got left. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 left. Do I have any 10s? I sure don't. There are no 10s. 0 10s. There's only 8 1s left. So do you know what that means? When we come over here, our answer is not going to have anything in the 10s place. There's only going to be something here in the 1s place, and it is 8. 14 minus 6 is 8. Wow. All right. That is all I wanted to show you for today. So I hope you enjoyed your math lesson. I have a problem I'd like you to try, and I will post that on your Seesaw.